Hey everyone, today's video is about when Bakugo protects you during a villain attack. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And let's get going. The city lights cast a warm glow over the bustling streets as you and Bakugo strolled hand in hand. The evening was supposed to be perfect, a much-needed date night after a week of whirling hero work. Bakugo, ever the perfectionist, had planned everything down to the last detail. He admired how the usually brash and explosive hero could be so thoughtful when it came to you. "Where do you want to eat?" Bakugo asked, his crimson eyes scanning the various restaurant signs lining the street. "I heard there's a ramen place that just opened up," you suggested, squeezing his hand. "Want to give it a try?" "I mean, ramen it is then. But it's not as good as my cooking, though." He chuckled, loving his confidence. "We'll see about that." As you both made your way towards the restaurant, a sudden explosion shook the ground beneath your feet. Screams echoed through the streets as people started running in all directions. Baku's expression shifted instantly from relaxed to dead serious. "Stay close to me," he ordered, positioning himself protectively in front of you. Your heart pounded as you saw a group of villains wreaking havoc in the distance. One of them, a hulking figure with metallic skin, spotted you and Bakugo. Well, what do we have here? A couple of heroes out on a date," the villain taunted, stepping closer. "Back off," Bakugo growled, his palms sparking with explosive energy. "You mess with her, and you mess with me." The villain laughed, his metallic skin gleaming under the streetlights. "Oh, I'm counting on it." Without warning, the villain charged at you. Bakugo reacted instantly, launching himself forward with a powerful explosion. "I said stay back," he yelled as he collided with the villain, the impact sending shockwaves through the street. You watched in awe as Bakugo unleashed a barrage of explosions, each one more powerful than the last. The villain staggered, but quickly recovered, swinging a massive fist towards Bakugo. He dodged nimbly, countering with a well-balanced explosion that sent the villain crashing into a nearby building. "Wyon, get to safety immediately," Bakugo shouted over his shoulder, his eyes never leaving the villain. But you started to protest, worry gnawing at your insides. "I said go," he barked, his voice leaving no room for argument. Reluctantly, he backed away, finding cover behind the car. You know Bakugo was very strong, but seeing him in action, fiercely protecting you, filled you with a mix of fear and admiration. The villain roared in anger, his metallic skin cracking from Bakugo's relentless attacks. "You're strong, I'll give you that," the villain sneered. "But let's see how you handle this." With a grotto shout, the villain's body began to glow, energy surging through his metallic form. Bakugo's eyes narrowed, recognizing the threat. "Wyon, cover your ears." He did as he instructed, just as the villain unleashed a defeating shockwave. The force of it knocked you off your feet, but Bakugo stood firm, using his explosions to counter the blast. The air crackled with energy as the two clashed, the street around them reduced to rubble. "You're not getting away with this," Bakugo snarled, launching himself at his villain once more. He landed a powerful punch, his explosion propelling it with devastating force. The villain crumbled to the ground, defeated, and Bakugo stood over him, breathing heavily but victorious. He turned to you, his expression softening as he saw you safe. "Are you okay?" he asked, rushing to your side. You nodded, tears of relief streaming down your face. "I'm fine, thank you." He pulled you into a tight embrace, his usual tough exterior melting away. I told you I'd protect you, didn't I? You buried your face in his chest, feeling his warmth and strength. You did. Thank you, Katsuki. Bakugo held you close, his grip firm yet gentle. Let's get out of here. Our date's not over yet. You smiled, feeling safe in his arms. Yeah, let's go. Together, you walked away from the chaos, knowing that no matter what happened, Bakugo would always be there to protect you. And as long as you were together, you could face anything. And as you and Bakugo walked away from the scene, the sounds of sirens and emergency responders filled the air. You glanced at him, his jaw set with determination. Despite the intense battle, he still had that confident, protective aura around him. Are you sure you're actually okay? He asked you again, his hand tightening around yours. I'm really fine, Katsuki. Thanks to you. You assured him, smiling softly. He grunted an acknowledgement, but didn't release his grip. Good. Now let's get you somewhere safe at least. You both continued down the streets until you could find a quiet alley where you could catch your breath. Baku glanced around, making sure there were no lingering threats before pulling out his phone. I'm calling the agency, he said, dialing the number. They need to know what happened. And as he relayed the details of the attack, he couldn't tell but admire how composed and professional he actually was. Despite his fiery personality, Bakugo was a dedicated hero who took his responsibilities seriously. After finishing the call, he turned back to you. All right, now let's get back to our date. I promised you a good time, and I'm not letting those bastards ruin it. You laughed, the tension easing from your shoulders. You're really something, you know that? He smirked. Damn right I am. Now come on, let's go get that ramen. And as you walk together, you notice people starting to emerge from their hiding places, the fear gradually dissipating from their faces. Some recognized Bakugo and offered grateful nods, which he acknowledged with a curt nod, or a simple thank you. When you finally reached the ramen shop, it was still open despite the chaos outside. You found a cozy corner to sit in, and soon the steaming balls of ramen were placed before you. This is amazing. You might have some competition, Katsuki. Enjoy it while it lasts. Next time I'll cook for you, and you'll see who is the real master. And as you left the ramen shop, the city was slowly returning to normal. The chaos had subsided, and a sense of calm had settled over the streets. Bakugo kept his arm around you, his presence a constant source of comfort and security. When you finally reached your apartment, you turned to him, not wanting the night to end. Do you want to come up for a bed? No, maybe you should rest for a bit. And with those words, when you went to sleep that night, you drifted off, knowing that no matter what challenges lay ahead, you and Bakugo would face them together. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And goodbye.